This is the fourth performance of the Lake Arts Council season, 2015-16 season. We have two more. We have one in April, April 10th, I believe it is, and May 3rd. April 10th will be the Rusty Spring Express, who was here last year, and they do quite a good job. And then May 3rd, we're bringing in a Western Swing group, the Hanson family. So look forward to that. We're working on a very special program for August, very special, kicking off an effort to try and do something with our theater. So we will have something in August in the outdoor theater. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the Blues Brothers, but they'll be here. It's a stage show, 6-piece band, and plus the Blues Brothers. They do the whole Blues Brothers thing with the acrobatics and cartwheels and the whole works. So that'll be a big show. We've already lined up a 2016-17 season. It's about half booked already. So I hope you all enjoy tonight, our fourth concert. I'd like to introduce you to Donnie McConnell from Scotland. I say it, Scotland, yeah. And James Tiger from Ireland, the Men at Work.
Well done, Bill. Thanks, Bill. Yeah, we actually met in the Los Angeles area about almost 33 years ago, I guess, 32 anyway. And then
we had dark hair.
And within a couple of years, around this time, in 1986, we had been playing in a band, and we decided to do something as a duo, just to sort of see how it would work. And that's exactly now 30 years ago, and this is our first trip, first concert we're doing since we turned 30, so to speak. So we're very glad to be here. But we haven't played for 3 months, so we're going to start with something we're sure of. And then we'll see how the rest of the night goes. This is Mary's Wedding.
Black sheep. Oh, yeah.
Baby, on we go, people hill and toe to toe, and I'm going roll from Marcus Way. Over highways up and down, burnt the green and back and round, past the shilling through the town, all the say goodbye. Baby, on we go, people hill and toe to toe, and I'm going roll from Marcus Way. Such brothers are, until I say stop, let us go, all my fathers are down in mine. On we go, people will talk, and I'm going on the mother's way. Plenty body bears as well as the tools from home. Here we don't go, we talk, and now we go and this way. Here we go, we talk, and now we go row and row from Martha's Well. We have kept the volume down, Shiny. Can you hear us at the back? Is that okay? All right, good.
You are.
Fair enough. Well, we took our names from a Scottish song by a Scottish singer-songwriter, Archie Fisher. And it's called Men of Worth. And we didn't realise that we'd be playing this song together, so we could probably change it to Men of Girth. You know. Which isn't that funny, really. But it's a warning. It's green fields may not be greener far away. The fields may not be that greener far away. Watch out for what you're leaving behind in a traditional culture, traditional way of life, farming or fishing. This was when there was quite a boom in the eastern part of Scotland in the construction of oil rigs and also offshore as well as onshore as well. Places like Peterhead. You know
The North Sea just came like a big wave over Scotland culturally because people were heading for the oil jobs and it was brand new. This is in the kind of late 60s, in the 70s. This song would be from the 70s, I'm sure. So Archie Fisher wrote it.
Leave the land behind them, better days to find. The companies have the money, and they'll soon teach you the skill. Green fields far away, boys, the 40s and the grey. Beer, mutton, banana, roaster, gold juice, and birch tree. Through the tender sheep, when night far on the deep, on the seagrass, or the Neptune, when the snow comes to the hill. No leave the fishing trade, boys, there is money to be made. Hand line ship and yawl, but from a bygone day. Come to Aberdeen, other sights you've never seen. Be a welder on the pipeline or a fisher falling green. When the job's over and my boat rots off the shore, now who will feed my family when the companies go away? Others harvest it, and there's rigs to tow and tilt. They'll rest upon the ocean bed, big islands in the sea. Pipelines to be laid, there's 100 different trades that will pay this and living wage for the likes of you and me. I know you're men of work, you're the best that's in the north. Not men that breathe, but men who need the work that's come your way. From Flosser to Kishore, a new industry is born. Now Peterhead and Cromarty will never be the same. I know you're in the work, you're the best that's in the north. Not men that breathe, but men who need the work that's come your way. From Flosser to Kishore, a new industry is born. Now Peterhead and Cromarty will never be the same.
We have a few requests that we're working on. We're going to go to the drums for this next one. And I have a request by two ladies who would like to hear Up Mayo as well, so which is excellent because any song from Mayo is a good song. Being biased.
Yeah, it's a perfect situation when you make the program for us. Well, the song we're going to do here with the two borders is The Land of MacLeod. And this for many years. You know, people survive, go away to war, survive the effects of that, and then they come back home. We live in a very mobile, global place now, but long ago, the Highlanders heading off for battle would come back to that particular glen, that particular village. It would be, you know, a very, very small, pinpointed spot. So The Land of MacLeod is the name of this song, and that would probably be the Isle of Skye. I guess that's probably the stronghold of that clan. So here it is, Land of MacLeod. I will go, when the fighting is over, to the land of MacLeod that I left to be a soldier. I will go. I've a buckle to my belt, a sword in my scabbard, a rifle on my back, a shilling in my pocket. I will go.
Now the king's son came along. He called us together, said, "Fine Highlandmen, you will fight for me, father." I will go. When the fighting is over, to the land of MacLeod that I left to be a soldier. I will go.
When they put us all on board, the lassies they were singing, but the tears came to their eyes when the bells started ringing. I will go.
When they put us on shore, houses were burning, our goods lay on the snow. Our blood were returning. I will go. When the fighting is over, to the land of MacLeod that I left to be a soldier. I will go. When the fighting is over, to the land of MacLeod that I left to be a soldier. I will go.
When I was talking about people returning home from war, they might have from the Isle of Lewis, and there was a terrible situation happened at the end of the First World War. Men that who had survived, they were heading back home again, and they were heading and the ferry in those days would be a 4.5-hour crossing from Kyle of Lacharge to Stornoway, and they were heading home. But the ferry was full, so then they'd have to wait till the following day, which you normally think people would do. But it was New Year, so they had to get over. So they chartered a boat, and she sank within 3 miles of. So there's that tore up the whole place. There'll be small villages with maybe 4 or 5 men lost in that village. So anyway, that's just that was that situation. The Iolair was the name of the ship, but the Iolair is actually a phonetic from a Gaelic word, Iolaire, and that's the Gaelic for eagle. So when people would see that she had a Gaelic name, but then people would read it in the phonetic Islander. But anyway, we're doing something totally different to that. We're doing a song called, an Irish song called The Song of the Dawn, a song of freedom, and it's, we love this song. It's got a few Irish Gaelic lines in it. Sean Air and Gale go Joe, Old Ireland of the Highlanders forever. And it mentions the Washington New, which means black rose. Song of the Dawn, sing the song.
The song I sing is a song of hope, a song of ocean blue, of hope and faith, of glee and land, of rain and mountain blue, of the song that stands over all and tell the one. Let your voice and scream the song I sing, shall ever go Joe. Around the night to send we see the tops will go. Oh, shelter's fine, it's a free man's crime, shall ever go Joe. I sing of every wood and stream, of tower and hill and town. But pavement time, but pavement try to pull the red flag down. From Kerry to the winding way, where Ireland's slaughters roll. From Turin to the winding way, shall Ireland go. Around the night December, we see the dogs with a cold. Oh, shelter's fine, it's a free man's fine, shall never go Joe. I raise my own to the ones who tread the path to the dawn day. Who will pause no more till our native shore is free from the Saxon's way. Till from every hill and from every well, the freedom finds your home. Home and young in the Gaelic tongue, however you go. Around the night December, we sing the dawn's red gold. For shelter's fine, it's a free man's fine, shall never go Joe. Around the night December, we sing the dawn's red gold. For shelter's fine, it's a free man's fine, shall never go Joe.
Thank you.
Well, we have, as I said, we've had a couple of requests and one or two written on my hand, but I know that Bill has put a request in for Patrick Street, which is a song that we haven't done in a long time, so it could be a lot of fun tonight to stumble through this particular story.
You know, the fact that the folk singing is not an exact science, it's not escaped on a lot of people. Doctors and dentists don't say things like, it looks like you need a root canal. I've never done one, but I read about it in a magazine and I'll give it a stab. So we'll try things because usually nobody gets hurt. All right, this fella has been away sailing, deep sea, and he's been away months and months and months. He comes ashore in Belfast and he's got to get a train to Newry. He's from there, his parents are there, so they're expecting him. Things never happened that way. He went ashore to buy a suit, wanted to look presentable. Met a girl and she enticed him to a dance. And the big night happened, it was huge. There was whiskey involved, dancing and things. Anyway, he wakes up the following morning in a strange room on a bed by himself. There's nobody around. A lot of things are not there, like his money and his clothes. Everything's gone. Some of you have been in that situation and probably kept quiet about it. Well, he did. When you hit bottom, you're very qualified to share with people. That's your escape route. So he finds a couple of items. He finds a skirt and a jumper, ladies' garments, and he does the best he can with them. And then he heads back to the ship where everybody knows them, so it's not going good. And it's called Patrick Street. There's a bad use of a word here. It's the word prepare. You can prepare to come here tonight. We can prepare, you prepare a meal. This is a bad use of prepare. You'll hear it. I was in some of the westerns, where they'll say, prepare to die, bang. That's a short preparation people do. And if somebody said that to me, I would thank them and tell them and say, it's going to take about 48, 49 years, I'll get back to you, but thanks for this. And
good luck to you, buddy.
yeah. Here we are, Patrick Street.
Come on, you sailor boys, and listen to my song. It's not a trick that was played by me, but it won't take you long. I came home to see the other day a girl I chanced to meet, and she's asked me up around to dance in Patrick Street. Says I'm a pretty fair maid, I cannot dance to her. Besides, about 4 years out on my parents' day to dwell. I've been to see these past few years, I've saved about £50, and my parents are expecting me tonight to years old. Since you cannot dance too well, then you can have a treat. You can have a glass of brandy and something nice to eat. At 9 o'clock this evening, I'll see you to your train. And don't forget to call me when you come back again. Oh, she seemed to be so friendly. I went and hired a car. We both went down to Patrick Street, and upon arrival there, the people on the other side, I thought I heard them say, you surely need a jaunty car before he gets away. Well, we hadn't long been there. I'm thinking about that dentist. We hadn't long been in the room, but was still okay. When everyone had that little dancing did begin, me and me love, we danced around up to a merry tune. All the other couples did the double shuffle round the room. When dancing was over, for bed we did prepare, and after that the fell asleep, the truth I will declare. I won't be £50 because I all had fled, and there was I myself alone, stark naked lying in bed. In gazing all around me, nothing could I spy but a woman's skirt and jumper at the foot of the bed that lie. I hold me hair around me hands, ain't all what will I do? It's fairly well sweet it's on, I'm sure I'll never see you. When darkness was coming in and daylight was away, I put on the skirt and jumper and I set off for the quay. And when I stepped on board the ship, the sailor shouted say, "Let us go much prettier since last she went away." This is the news from fashion. You went to buy a show, and where's the shop that sells it? Do you think they might have more? The captain said no jacket for you ever knew in town, and you might have bought a better suit than that for £50. I might have bought a better suit if I had had the chance. I met a girl in the high street and she's asked me to a dance. I've danced my own destruction and I've done it so complete, and I thought I'll never go back again and dance at Patrick Street. So come on, we can sail boys, I warn and take my name. Always keep good company when you go on a spin. Be sure to get a practice what else you do the day. In a woman's skirt and jumper, they'll send you back to the sea.
I love the song. Nobody died in that song. But we were playing one time and somebody said, you know that you guys are pretty morbid. And it just so happens that we assemble a certain kind of song. You look at them individually, but then when you see 6 or 8 of them, you think, oh my goodness, somebody dies in this one.
He does, yeah, he does.
But if we hadn't, we wouldn't have a song.
No, that's true. It's definitely a song from Galway, and it's a true story actually. It's written by a man who originally comes from Leitrim and lives in Galway. Has lived in Galway for a long time. John Mahern.
What do you want to do with that ladybird?
Hey, there's a ladybird here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's comfortable enough on the leaves. Any of you that haven't been to a Menworth concert before, don't mind him rambling on like that.
Well, I couldn't say this one, it was a ladybird.
There's one right here.
They belong together.
They're probably going, where is my husband? He's always wandering off at these concerts we go to. Matty was a barfly. A bar ladybird, but near a town called Headford, outside of Galway City. And there's a really straight piece of line called the Curragh Line. It's about, maybe 4 or 5 miles long, straight out of Galway, going east towards Mayo. And he lived out there for years with his mother, Delia, typical kind of old Irish bachelor. And his mother and a cow that he called Delia. And that was the extent of Matty's life every night down to the pub. He wrote poetry, short stories and that, but this is a lovely piece put together regarding his life, and we really latched onto this song many years ago. And we'll give it a go on these 2 instruments. And as I say, it's not like dental work. We could make a mistake here.
A lot of people took it very much for granted, and he would kind of be drawn towards tourists in the pub. And the tourists are referred to as a freshly blown in crew, which is kind of very typical of an Irish description for
Matty went out on a frozen night, heading for the pub, shoulders hunched up tight, his head down on the railroad track, his old cow Delia sat low at night. There he met with a dark and a staggering man. As he passed him by, he called back his shout, "Hey Matty, can't you see what's become of me in this country of the blind? House I left is dead to me, to my rhyme and my poetry. And all I've left is the beach and the stagger, heading down the Curragh Line. As he passed on, as quick as he couldn't stand such a drunken man sober. All he wanted was the lights of the bar, the nightingale and the wild rover. He came in and said, "Did you drive you out? But you spoken and you swear, we don't want to hear about Bunkerhead, or maybe you can sing as the girls of Kilkenny." Found she eyed him wearily, handed him a pint of porter. Oh, you must have seen the bishop's ghost tonight, to put the dry look back in your eye. But Matty would not be taken in by all their jibing and regaling, so he found himself a freshly blown crew and fell in with their sporting and their bailing. He was going home in that very same spot. He met his dark familiar. He seen him coming back down the line. He was bright and strange and fine. As Matty passed by, he threw out his arms, trying to grab hold of his likeness. And in the morning they found his frozen corpse at the bush of the Caroline. At the wake to a lash, dropped some brandy, the old-fashioned habit, in the church they were laying down pounds and fighters, so Matty could be fine in the old by and by. Matty passed out on the frozen night, heading for the pub, shoulders hunched up tight, his head down on the railroad tracks. His old cow digger sat on the track. There he met with a dark and troubled man. As he passed him by, he called back at him, "Hey Matty, can't you see what's become of me? I cannot feel the fire."
Cheers.
Hey, we'd love for you to sing along with this one. It's a lovely, lovely song written by Donny many years ago. Leaving the mainland of Scotland, heading over.
No, the other way around.
Oh, leaving the mainland of Stornoway, heading over to the island of Scotland.
The line you can sing along with us here: "As I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day." So, in order for the ferry to be a couple of trips a day, the first one has to be pretty early. So 6 o'clock is kind of a go-to time. They like it. And even in the winter time, so the coldest I've ever been in Scotland was this particular morning. Too cold to stand on the ferry, look at the scenery. I could see the village, because of the village. The ferry goes this past the village where my folks live, and I can actually see it. So the name of the village is Babel, B-A-Y-B-L-E. Anyway, it was just before I came over to this country. So it was around 82, maybe January 82, ferocious temperature, just in Oban, the inner harbour froze, that kind of a deal. So anyway, I was too cold to stand outside, so I'd nip out and write. Every time I would come in, I would write down what I just saw. And I found it many years later when we lived in Burbank, and put it together and wrote a tune. Anyway, the repeated line at the end of the verse: "As I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day." So if you sing along with us, it'd be great. We'll remember it. It's called At the Breaking of Day.
I can see bilboes sleeping upon that dear shore, and I picture the craft house with the welcoming door. The sadness of leaving is well to the fore, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day. The hills of the mainland I march to behind. The lighthouse at Jumban is flashing its smile. The island at Babel is forever each mile, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day. The coming of sunrise is crimson and blue. The headland at Charlestown has just come in view. There's no one beyond what's unusual too, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day. The moment of parting is always too soon. With the unspoken word, the last look round the room, then the sun climbs the compass as we enter close bloom, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day, as I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day. To all those who travel the land and the sea, there is only one place where the spirit is free, and to leave us not easy, you can take it from me. I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day, I sail from my homeland at the breaking of day.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to do one more, take a break. I guess we can see Mabel in the other room. We've got CDs there. We've got information on tours that we do. There's other local information for people to sign up on that same table with the purple cloth on it. And
There's biscuits and coffee.
oh yeah.
So cookies and coffee and cream buns and cocaine.
We've done over 50 trips across with taking folks from here over to our respective homelands. So we've been in Ireland and Scotland now over 50 times, and sometimes people are very, very good with the camera and they've got good technology, and they suddenly surprise us with a nice book of pictures. So you'll see some of these pictures that people took the trouble to send us from their experience. So the song is a request.
It's a request for the two ladies down there for Up Mayo, and I'm heading there a week tomorrow. I'm going to go home to County Mayo for a week prior to meeting up with our guests that are coming on a 10-day trip with us to Cork and Killarney. There's information there. Please, if you want to take information on these trips, please do so. We're sold out for this year. We're filling up for next year, but you can have a look at menofworth.com. The best way is to leave an email. There's a sign-up book there too, if you think maybe now or in the future you'd like to give it a go. Most people make it back safely from being on a trip with us. We have evidence of that here. Lots of people from this area have been with us, but here's a song celebrating County Mayo. The verse is Up Mayo, that's it. And it's all about, written by Porrick Stevens who's had his sorties, his social evenings in County Mayo and made it back over the invisible border into Galway, and wrote a song about his troubles, his trips, his adventures. And we'll come out and say hello, and thank you very much for having us back. I think this must be the 4th or 6th time that we've been into this community over many years. 5 times. And we were in Paisley in the school today. The last time we were there, we were slender and dark haired. It was 14 years ago. We remember it well because Donny's Honda Odyssey was given a new look by about 500 cattle that were on the road.
Yeah, there was one cow
Exciting time.
just suddenly did a twirl for us, and the rump called mine bump, and insurance took care of it.
Does that put you on? Do you want me to go down to an A?
Leave it where it is.
Okay. Another J. Something is starting the same old way. All the landings and carriages, all the burns and kilcoins, every town and village, from Blackstock to Valentine. You can come, Scott, I'll have you on. Oh, you're going someplace special. Up there. From Bal to Ballintown, Charlestown to Tune, in the peaceful heart to heart, where your heart can find some room. All the young lads are out working, farmers along the door, drive the tractor through the rushes, talking pistols as they go. Oh, you want to hear it come? I'll have you all know you're going someplace special. When you go up there. I fell in love going up Crockhatch with a young girl who came from Boy. I got shot and drunk in Claremorris, sobered up in Ballycroy. I didn't miss her indeed since Maureen moved away. She's got a big old job in Chicago town and she's doing very well this summer. Well, here it's come. I'll have you all know you're going somewhere special. I'm going up there. Now we were brought up with the question, what will the neighbors say? God loves a triumph, so the wise old people will say. For those boys and girls in Kilburn, or out in Cleveland, Ohio, let your hearts go, take it home to the green fields of Mayo. Oh, I'll have you all know you're going somewhere special. I'm going up there. Wherever you go.
Okay, we'll come back in a minute.
We talk the highlights of the dog. If you ever call on the phone, it's got 17 sandwiches.
Those are spots taking place on
Are we all back? We'll start off with a request that I was talking to a lady who talked about the song Loch Lomond. And I'm going to use this instrument here. It's a little different to the other concertina because this concertina plays the lowest note of the violin. And this one plays the lowest note of the viola, the next one down. So it's a little trickier for me. I got this one first, and I wish I'd gotten this one first because I think in a progressive type of way. And
He really does.
well,
Progressively worse.
A linear type of way. And if I had gotten this one first, everything would be just hunky-dory. But because I got this one first, and there's lower notes in this one, if you imagine you lived in a house for 10 years, and then you lift up some other, and oh my goodness, there's a trapdoor, and you find out there's got a basement. Well, I look down there with a flashlight to see what might be down there. That's the way I play this. But anyway, I think you'll
The way he drives the
I know only once, and I know only yes. The sun shines bright on them walls, where me and my true love wherever together. On the one nights of my home, this course, you take the high road, and I take the low. I'll be in Scotland above me, when me and my true love will never be again. On the body lights of my home, was there the party on the shady corner, and the street signs were long, when on the field the praise with you, and the moon in the glow. You take the high road, and I take the low. I'll be strong white before me, for me and my true love will never be turned on the bonny lights of Lakeview.
We're working on some requests, and let's do the Fields of Athenry. How about that? Arnie wanted to hear that. It's a song that was written regarding a young man who stole some corn, or clowned as it was called in Ireland. Basically, it was an early form of cornflakes, and it came from here, from America. The commissioner of the whole of Ireland at the time, an Englishman called Lord Trevelyan, decided that there was so many people dying of starvation that they were putting people into workhouses because they wanted to have some work come back before they would feed them, but they imported this stuff over. And so it was known as Trevelyan's corn. Here's a young man who decided that he was going to steal some of this, and he got a free holiday trip one way to Australia for his troubles on that one. But it's called the Fields of Athenry. Athenry is a small village in Galway, and it's a request. We're glad to do it. My lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crowd, I rebelled, they ran me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Don't lie in the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. My lonely prison wall, I heard the young girl cry. My girl, they're taking you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so our young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Oh, lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing. We had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. My lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star fall as the prison ship sailed off against the sun. But she will wait and hope and pray for her love in Boshy Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh, live the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Thank you. Thanks very much indeed. Well, here's a song written by a man called Gordon Menges. We've recorded a number of his songs over the years.
Yeah. He wrote this in the 70s, around the same time that Archie Fisher would have written about the North Sea oil and gas. Because there was I guess, when there's oil off your shore, it gives you a feeling of independence, even if you don't own it. So the nationalist kind of wave of Scotland became alivened in the 1970s, and a lot of songs were written, like this one. And they had about 11 members of Parliament in Westminster. Now they've got a lot more because of the results of the referendum that happened over a year and a half ago. So, and I think what's actually happening over there is that, reading between the lines, that there's a talk about the UK coming out of Europe, but Scotland doesn't want to come out. So I think there might be another referendum down the road. Another yes, no.
You had your chance last year and you blew it.
All right, this is Gordon's words from the 1970s. Scotland, fight on for glory. Scotland will sing your story. Scotland today, tomorrow, will follow you to victory. Right, that's the chorus, so please give us a little help with this. Scotland, fight on for glory. Scotland will sing your story. Scotland today, tomorrow, will follow you to victory.
Scotland, fight on for glory. Scotland will sing your story. Scotland, today, tomorrow, we'll follow you to victory. See the bottom of the panel, see the tunnels of waters line, see forlorn field and deck on where so many heroes died. Gaze across the empty lands of Caithness Cross and Sutherland, think upon the future of the world. Scotland, fight on for glory. Scotland will sing your story. Scotland, today, tomorrow, we'll follow you to victory. Hail the hallowed halls of Scone, of destiny once proudly laid, and St. Andrew's ancient kingdom lies beyond the firth of Tay. Breathe the air and stir the bridge, while mighty walls make a stand. Think upon the future of your home. Scotland, fight on for glory. Scotland, let's sing your story. Scotland, today, tomorrow, we follow you to victory. Now we mentioned in the last verse the great man himself, Robert Burns. See the sunset over the country, bronze the new young fields of air, but Burns ploughed and pen was fresh, and the rebel sword about the shade. Once more, Duffy's and Bay. Sentries at the border stand. Think upon the future of the home. Right. Scotland, find some for glory. Scotland, will sing your story. Scotland, today, tomorrow, will follow you to little Scotland. Find some for glory. Scotland, will sing your story. Scotland, today, tomorrow, will follow you to victory.
Well, there was a request earlier this evening. We're working on requests right now, and this is for a lovely song written by a gentleman called Chris Caswell. Donnie put the music to it. Two ladies come up and asked if we would do the Clanton Cavaliers, and remind me very politely and respectfully that we were asked to do this in Eugene one year and we didn't do it. We refused to do it. And I'm sure it's because we were either really drunk or we didn't really have good voices that much. It's all a blur to me now, those days in Eugene. But we're going to do it for you two ladies this evening. And we are still drunk, so.
So that's a request.
Yes, it is.
The Clanton Cavaliers. Chris Caswell passed on about 3 years ago, and he was from the Sebastopol area, Sonoma County. His family, you'll see his family's name on wine bottles. They have a Caswell winery there, but he did not go into that line. He was a musician and a teacher and a builder of harps most of his life. And he was really good with words, and he wrote this one coming up I-5, having been to the Costa Mesa Highland Games and witnessed the sheer dedication of the heavily clad people that were standing behind the clan tent tables, giving out information on connections with names and tartans and the septs of the clans and all of that. And he was just he just wrote a song in thinking about that and about the Highland Games. So here it is. In the early mists of dawn, you see us riding the streets, raising up our standards while the world slowly waits. An army of great Highlanders converging on the moon, while waiting for the donut stand to open its door. From Anderson to Wonson, every family has its place. A momentary nation, raised on 1 acre space, will preserve our ancient glory and our history as well. By every trick and bubble, but the vendors have to sell. For we're the worsted warriors, the Clanton Cavaliers. We never miss a Highland game, so always find us here. So come on in and sit you down and have a drop of gin, and you'll figure out a way of having your city next year.
Ladybug is on my mic. I almost ate it.
I see that. What's the third lady? Oh, there's two.
Also, you're too big. Really fast.
I think they're coming off you. Okay. Out kills sorrow, out spots, higher goes our great friend. But like yourself, we're handsome folk, we're sure you'll fit right in. We're friendly and good natured, on the calm face of the beer, which is how we know that you'll be sitting here with us next year. We've memorized the clans and sets and all the surnames too, proving we're all kith and kin, connecting us to you. But if your name's not on the list, there's no need for despair. We'll just look it up in a bigger book, it's bound to be in there.
For we the worsted wise, the content cavaliers, we never miss a Highland game, you'll always find us here. So come in and sit you down and have a drop of cheer, and we'll figure out a way of having you sit here next year. I was in Iceland in the winter of '82, and I was playing in a pub in one of the hotels there, and late at night this Viking fella, big fella, comes walking towards me, and I'm wearing a kilt. And now some people will say, this, you know, that's a skirt, or that's a frock. So what? This guy had a whole new angle to it, and he walked up to me and he says, "I see you wearing the curtain." I said, "Well, yes I do. Thank you for noticing. This happens to be an ancient MacDonnell of Keppoch curtain. And if you look from the back, you see I've got Venetian blinds as well." We'll shout for you out back, cry, though we're not sure what it means. And here's the spring of our family plan, but do take care of the streets. We'll show you all our tarts, hunting dress and ancient tune, while the chairman plays a pibroch on his granny's old kazoo. Some say that we're silly, others say we're clean bereft, to sit here in the noonday sun in 9 yards of the best. But if you think we're crazy, just you take a look around at the loony strangling pipes and pitching tree trunks at the ground. For we're the worsted wise, the content cavaliers, we never miss a Highland game, you'll always find us here. So come on in and sit you down and have a drop of cheer, and we'll figure out a way having you sit next year.
I must have ladybugs in my hairs.
They're not bugs, they're birds.
Okay.
Okay, just sign up on the database and pay the wee bit fee for a homemade periodical listing all you get for free. You can order crests and coat of arms and have them in a week, along with baseball caps and t-shirts with a motto written Greek. What's that you say? Your name's not here, it's nowhere to be found. Not a clan or set or lowland house for you around. Then you must be chief of all your ilk, will help you find out. And we'll make high convener of your own wee government. For we're the worsted warriors, the planted cavaliers, we never miss a Highland game, you'll always find us here. So come on in and sit you down and have a drop of cheer, and we'll figure out a way of having you sit here next year.
Are you comfortable enough for a couple more songs? I know we've been going, yeah, everything okay? We don't want to overstay our welcome, but it's just great to be here. Thank you again to Bill and to all of your colleagues in the Lake Arts Council for hanging out with us today and showing us the way to pace, safely showing us the way to pace.
So what are colours in this? My wife likes the bucolic look. She loves it. Oh, great. She loves that.
Lush brown baby.
Yeah, one of them nut brown baby. So ladybird making his way up towards you, Bill. Here. You see these the way that the front pew has got just a straight board. We played a Christmas show one time in Reno, and it was a church environment like this, and one of these places, and there was a song that I had to do, and it was in Gaelic, and I really didn't know it. And I said, no problem. And I got some Scotch tape and I put the big, big words on the front there. And when it came time for me to sing it, there was two ladies sitting in the front and their coats were hanging over. It was just not cool. Okay, so it's a Gaelic version of this one because the song was originally Gaelic, but translated into English, and it's called Harrow My Nut Brown Maid. Harrow my nut brown maid, hear ye my nut brown maid. Harrow, for she's the maid for me. Harrow my nut brown maid, hear my nut brown maid. For she's the maid for me. Her eyes are brightly beaming, her looks are frank and free. In wake and nod and tune is evermore with me. Oh, my nut brown maid, hearing my nut brown maid. Oh, for she's the maid for me. Oh, Mary, my darling Mary, by land or on the sea, for time and time may vary, my heart is true for thee. Oh, my nut brown maid, hearing my nut brown maid. Oh, for she's the maid for me. When the blossoms wave like summer comes spring, I fetch my nut brown maid down from the bonny land. Oh, my nut brown maid, hear my nut brown maid. Oh, for she's the maid for me. Oh, I've been down for you, hearing I've been down for you, more hard work, I've foreseen after. Oh, my nut brown maid, hearing my nut brown maid. Oh, for she's the maid for me.
Well, we have two more pieces to do for you, and this is one that we recorded many years ago, and take great delight in singing it from time to time. It's called the Kishhorn Commandos, all about the guys who well, we sang about them earlier on in Men at Work, actually, I suppose. These are the lads that made their money on the oil rigs and had a very devil-me-care kind of a attitude when they came to spending.
Yeah, well, the Kishon people were actually on shore. They were building the structures that were going. I played in the camp back in goodness, it would have been around 1980, around that time. And there was 2,000 men working there. They were doing 3 weeks on and a week off, and they would do work 7 days a week, 12-hour shifts, and it was making a lot of money, but like James was saying, copying quite the attitude, calling themselves the Kishon Commandos. And again, Gordon Minnis wrote this again on the way to play there, actually, on the way to a gig in Kishon. One of the strange things about that gig, I did it twice and it was okay, I suppose, but played on a Saturday night, no, Friday night, like at 8:30 till, goodness knows, 11 or something. And then had a couple of pints with the organiser, and then I was off to bed, and he says to me, "So you'll be out for the morning show?" And I said, "What?" "Oh yes, and then on the night shift get the same entertainment as everybody else." Well, they did. We were there at 8:30 in the morning, and we played for them. And it was like being in a jail, because they had the dirty uniforms on, they had pints, and they never applauded anything. They would just bang the pint on the table if they liked, and they looked sideways at you. So that was my memory of Kishon. Here it is.
We're the Kishon Commandos, way up in Western Ross. We never had a captain, we never had a boss. We're gonna be a small, we'll never come across. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. Every single morning we get wakened by a shout. Get up, you idle buggers, won't you get the finger out? What we have for breakfast, 70 pints of stout. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. We're the Kishon Commandos, way up in Western Ross. We never had a captain, we never had a boss. But then we are starting to never come across. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. Deep down the dusty hole, so we can hardly see. Some sunshine rain, so we seldom start to sleep. We work for 40 hours a day, 40 days a week. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. We're the Kishon Commandos, way up in Western Ross. We never had a captain, we never had a boss. But we are starting to never come across. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. Never joined the Navy, we never joined the RAF. We never joined the Army, we were not somebody else. We are the Kishon, they take the strength enough. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. We're the Kishon Commandos, way up in Western Ross. We never had a captain, we never had a boss. But we are starting to never come across. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. When the job is over, we'll unpack our bags. We'll spend the money on the booze, the oil and the knacks. But until then, we'll have to do with that, he's just in dry. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. We're the Kishon Commandos, way up in Western Ross. We never had a captain, we never had a boss. But then we got started, we never come across. Remember, we're the Kishon Commandos. We're the Kishon Commandos, way up in Western Ross. We never had a captain, we never had a boss. But then we got started, we never come across. Remember, we're the Kishon
Thank you. We're going to leave you all with a lovely song from Ireland called Only From Day to Day. And we really have enjoyed coming back to this community time after time. We really appreciate you all and coming out to the show. It's good to see all these youngsters here as well. Thank you very much for bringing them and coming along. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. This is a poem by John Boyle O'Reilly, put to music by Sean Tyrrell. And we just like the economy of words and the depth of its meaning. And we're going to send you home safe and sound with this one. Once again, Bill, thanks a million for having us back. You and your colleagues with the Arts Council, we really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the Lake County Arts here as well. Appreciate that. Mike, thanks very much for the radio stuff. It's great to have that in the community and to help promote these shows as well. And there's lots of good acts coming in. I know you had Jason Farnham there recently. We know him through the performing arts, lovely guy. And so we're glad to be part of your community every now and again.
We thoroughly enjoyed it.
Absolutely.
So, only from day to day, and a jig called the Brown Paper, and I wasn't nice. I wasn't nice.
Not really. But having consumed 5 ladybirds, but
I was trying to wash them down.
I feel them fluttering around inside me.
Only from day to day, the life of a wise man runs. What matters if seasons far away, of blue and of double sun? To climb the unreal path, we stray from the road we're here, to swim the rivers of wrath, to tunnel the hills of fear. Our feet on the torrents parade, our eyes on the clouds afar, to fear the things we think, instead of the things that are. Only from day to day, the life of wise man runs. What matters if seasons far away, of good and double suns? Like a tide our watch should rise, each let us away the best. Today is the king in disguise, today is the special test. Like a sawyer's work is life, the present makes the flaw, and the only field for strife is knowledge before the soul. From day to day, the life of a wise man runs. What matters if seasons far away, of good and of double suns? Only from day to day, the life of a wise man runs. What matters if seasons far away, of good and of double suns? Safe home. And we'll see you next time. Thank you. Would you like one more?
Okay, sure. It's always a big if you want an encore. If you have to get going, that's okay. We'll accept your encore. Danny Boy? Irish Eyes. Or Danny Boy. We'll do Danny Boy. It's nearly St. Patrick's Day, so let's do an American song.
The only other time we got a standing ovation was from the South Pasadena Hemorrhoid Suffrage Association. And that one lasted for 20 minutes.
Okay, a request for Danny Boy, and hopefully get through this one. Voice is going haywire. Oh, Danny Boy. No, well, let's go to A, Danny.
Whenever you feel like,
I'm trying to do the latest request at the same time.
this song is no other lead words can do it.
Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling. From glen to glen and down the mountainside. Summer's gone and all the flowers are done. 'Tis you must go, I must follow. But come ye back when summer is in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny Boy, oh, Danny Boy, I love you so. Should you come when all the leaves have fallen and I am dead and still I well might be, you'll come find the place where I am lying. And kneel and say enough there for me, and I shall hear those songs you tread above, and all my grave will warmer sweetly, and you shall tell me that you love me. I shall sleep in peace until you come to me. Sorry, I got my voice.
Thanks a lot.